Hey Taurus, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of July general reading here. We're going to start with animal energy as always, and then get right into the cards. All right. Well, what is the animal energy for Taurus for second half of July? Please and thank you. Animal energy for Taurus. Ooh, this comes up so seldomly. I get really excited because I just love, I could talk all day about the peacock. The peacock, darling. So this, for me, well, energetically, traditionally speaking, the peacock is about being seen, letting yourself be seen, quite literally strutting your stuff, darling. This is really you living in the spotlight, which actually lines up beautifully with your meditation. So there's definitely a spotlight involved, darlings. But this is aesthetic, physical beauty. Okay, this is really being out and being looked at by people, you know, you really being in the limelight, others appreciating your physical beauty. But guess what else this is about? For me personally, this is also about gaining a greater confidence in one's intuitive abilities, enough to where they either trust the insight they're getting or they begin to help others with their intuitive gifts, even if it's informal. Even if it's just you're talking with a friend and you're getting downloads with what they're telling you, and then you turn around and, you know, normally when you might have kept that to yourself or doubted it, you feel confident enough with the peacock energy to actually express what you're getting and help them. Ooh, I could literally go on and on about I just love the peacock energy so freaking much. And it really is about beauty and confidence, right? It really, 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 really is. God, I love the peacock. Okay. My very favorite hat in the world. I'm a lady of many hats, literally. I wear a lot of different hats. I mean actual hats, guys. And my very favorite hat has a peacock feather on it. Humanely sourced. Thank you very much. Anyway, all right, what's going on from my lovely bulls? I love tapping into you guys' energy. It's always great fun time, energetic time. Just feels really good reading for y'all. What's going on from the bulls here? Ooh, okay, let's talk about this because this has come up. You guys are kind of at the tail end, like my peacock reference there. You guys are at the tail end of my readings for the day. This has come up more times than I can say. And I have to tell you something. You know, this is coming up, but it feels really good, guys, okay? So this is coming up in the first position. This is Eight of Swords. This is very much about that, you know, mind prison of our own design, and the only warden with the only key is ourselves, and no one but ourselves, okay? This is a choice, a mind prison of our own making, okay? This is also can kind of denote not being able to see the forest through the trees type of vibe, being up in our heads. But I'm telling you, the vibes I'm getting are super positive. So let's see what else is going on here. Ooh, lots of swords here. Do you see these purple feathers? I'm telling you. So the King, first time this has come up to your reading is already, it's very, it feels like dual sides, like two sides of a coin. It feels very, very interesting. King of Swords. This is a beautiful energy here. You know, King of Swords is a human lie detector. Very much so. The thing with the King of Swords is that he will never tell you when he catches you in a lie. He will sit on that information until the end of time. And then only reveal it if and only when it serves his purpose in some way. And I don't mean that in a negative way. That's just kind of like his archetype, right? He's that strong, silent type. This is the King of Swords, okay? Also, though, a very stable energy here. Also reps air signs, and it is a court card. You could absolutely be dealing with an air sign or have them in your energy. Again, with the feathers here and the peacock, with an air animal. Definitely could be, like I said, have them around you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Let's see what else is going on from my bulls. All this air energy. A lot of... maybe some analysis paralysis here. At least some mind cardio. Ooh! Here, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got the 9 of Pentacles, everybody. This is how it feels to me. Remember when I kept saying like it feels really good? It feels really good. This is coming up in the 3rd position here, which speaks about what you're moving towards, okay? The 1st position is kind of where you're coming from, okay? Previous to now. So 9 of Pentacles is my single lady, single guy, and loving it card. But you know what it is also for me? It's not just about singledom. Because this is also very much about independence, but feeling really good in your independence. This is like being your own provider, being your own cheerleader, being your own best friend. This is also very much about following your own intuition and trusting in it. For me, in this context, because they're drawing my attention to the wolf, which for me is all about trusting one's own intuition and instinct. And the fact that it's paired with the peacock right here, I'm telling you, intuitive abilities or psychic downloads are somehow involved in this, somehow. Okay. But all in all, this is very inherently positive. This also speaks of a success. Could be business success, relationship success, some sort of success that, well, if it's a relationship, why can't I talk right now, y'all? I promise I'm usually more articulate. If this is a relationship success, then it's more of a singular nature, meaning that you reach some sort of epiphany or healing around a relationship or connection in your life that has you coming out of the other side prepped for the 10 of Pentacles, right? Because what comes after the 9 of Pentacles, it's the 10, which is complete emotional and material fulfillment and abundance. It sticks around a long while. But we got to get to this. We have to truly master. It's like that old saying of when you truly aren't looking for it, it comes. I mean, I swear, you know, it's so true. It's just the way that it is. So it feels like you are going into a place where you are truly going to master this 9 of Pentacles, true feeling of you are everything you need. And that makes sense, coming with the peacock here too, because remember, this holds the energy of you being admired through a visual sense, right? A lot of people looking at you, a lot of people noticing you, okay? That's what this is. And it's probably has something to do with the fact that you focused on yourself and your own growth and your own situation, you know, and getting everything you need through and with yourself. And maybe that's why, right? You're blossoming and flourishing in this way. They're drawing my attention to the lotus flowers here too, right? We know that underneath these lotus flowers is muck and dirt and excrement. But what's sitting on top is really, really beautiful and not indicative of where it came from, right? You're moving into a place where you are just getting really well prepped for the you know, point of completion with the 10 of Pentacles, which is really cool. But let's get some clarifiers here. But of course, see what this 8 of Swords here is about. 8 of Swords. Aha. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, darlings. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, a couple pentacles here. So some of you, some of this mental anxiety or tension, you could be waiting on an offer or waiting on stability. Okay? Waiting on stability of any sort, whether this is job, you know, financial, because it is the Pentacle stability, or really waiting on an offer or to link up with someone who can really offer you commitment in what you're, you know, worthy of, truly, truly worthy of, right? You know, they're drawing my attention to this stag energy here. Stag has been coming up a lot for me lately, personally. So I've been researching it a lot. And the stag energy very much speaks of having divine trust and faith in the universe and really trusting in divine timing. It feels very important to say to you right now. And it really feels like this is already manifesting for you. I don't know how aware you are of it. It's kind of funny how they're showing this to me, where it's kind of like, oh, you're literally about to get into a place where you're just like, what can I say? You're going to have a lot of like callers. Like you're going to have a lot of attention on you. I feel like it could be work related or just aesthetic in nature, where people are literally can't turn away from you when you're walking down the street. Okay? But it's really funny because I'm seeing you not even noticing when everyone's looking at you. It's really sweet in that way, which means it's not ego driven. This is not, like an ego based situation I'm seeing here. You are becoming a magnet for, attention, but you're not even like trying to get attention. It's really cool. You can see people walking down the street and they're obviously looking for attention in some way. You can feel it in their energy or, how they're carrying themselves. You can tell that they, want to draw focus towards them. But then there are other people who draw your attention just because of they're wrapped up in, they're thinking about their laundry that they have to do or their grocery list or what they want for lunch. And you're just drawn to them because there's just something in their energy that is of a magnetic nature. And that's what I'm feeling for you guys. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, taking a while to manifest for some of you. And again, this could absolutely be money or career related and or person related, right? But again, the Stag says just trust in the divine timing of the universe, because it's, again, back to this feeling of it's really something huge is manifesting, but you're not even aware of it. Oh, remember how I said the King of Swords is aware of truths, or when someone is speaking a mistruth but will never say it? There's something about it that's being veiled or kept from you, but in a really fun, don't want to ruin the surprise kind of way, if that makes sense. King of Swords. Let's get a clarifier. Oh my gosh. Queen of Pentacles. I think the deer energy here. I'm all about it. The fact that this is clarifying the King of Swords and it's the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, the Queen of Pentacles has a beautiful balance between action or giving and receiving. She's really good at both. Do you know how difficult that is, y'all? To be equally good at giving and receiving. It's actually very, very difficult, at least in my personal, experience and opinion and observation of others. We're usually stronger in one area than the other, giving or receiving. But she is really great at both. Excuse me, I'm still getting better from that cold, y'all. Begging your pardon. So, you know what this feels like to me too? I have to tell you. Because we have two court cards here. And you are earth signs. So you're being repped by the Queen of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles. And this King of Swords feels like this is someone coming towards you or someone watching you from afar but not saying anything. I do not mean that to sound creepy in a Lifetime Saturday night movie kind of way. Okay? Like, it's not anything like that, you guys. It feels like you're being observed and watched from afar or through social media. And they're just, you don't know about it. It's really kind of cool how this is coming through. It's actually really sweet what they're showing me. And it makes sense because of the peacock here too, that energy of having all eyes on you. My point in saying this feels like a fated pair or a well-matched pair. Like what this person has in spades, you might lack a little bit and you can learn from them. And then what you have in spades, they lack a little bit and they can learn from it. It feels like two people that feel like at first glance, okay, car horn. Ooh, I'm so sorry about, ooh, Lord. At first glance, I live in a major city, y'all, as you may know. At first glance, they may seem like an odd couple. I'm hearing odd couple or oddly matched pair, but it's not really that way. Because they keep drawing my attention to the fact that these are two different elements. We have earth and air. Not two elements that traditionally are well matched in a relation, traditionally anyway. Of course, all that has to do with where your other placements are as well, right? Like not every, for example, like you guys, like Taurus and, for example, Aquarius are, doomed to failure. It depends on where their other placements are. But I keep getting drawn back to this fact these are two people who seem really different, but are actually, their differences complement each other in a really cool way. That's just what it feels like to me. By the way, you see how it's a king and queen here? It really feels like both of you are kind of at the top of your game in some aspect, whether that's healing, right? Like you've healed, you've done a lot of healing and self-work, or financial, or something where you've accomplished a lot. So you're becoming a vibrational match to each other. But it's really cool because I feel like it's also going to make, because they're watching you from afar. That's even if this is someone who lives near you and they see you leave your house, every other day, and they don't say anything, or it's someone who's, watching you online, or it's something about this, or a coworker. Something about this where they're not coming forward, but it's really funny because you literally don't know. Like you literally don't even think that they are watching or that you're being observed. It feels like this really fun dynamic if you don't even know. And it's funny because this Nine of Pentacles, it's like you're not even looking for it, and that's part of why you're attracting it. Because if you ever think about someone who, and we all know these kind of people, and we gotta love them because we've all been this person at one point in time or another for the most part, where they're constantly asking, when am I going to meet my person? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? That sits in their energy when they're just even walking down the street to go to the grocery store. And that energy is not receptive. So they can't manifest a person because where are they is active and pushes out like this. So if the energy is like this, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And they're constantly looking around, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Then their person, which is over here somewhere, can't come towards because it's like this, and it makes them go further and further and further. That is why they say when you stop looking for it, it finds you, because suddenly it goes from this to like still, like this, right? Or it becomes inward like this, and then they're allowed to come towards you. That's when it becomes a vibrational match. I hope that made sense. I don't feel like I'm being as articulate, but I really hope that makes sense, okay? But that's what this Nine of Pentacles is. It's a lack of this. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And then it's the peacock of like, you don't even know you so fresh to death. But eyes are very much upon you, and your beauty and the way that you move is being very much appreciated this time, which is really nice. All right. Clarifier for this Nine of Pentacles. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Fool. Hey. So this is fresh new starts, brand new beginnings, and a leap of faith. This is exactly what I said, you guys. What's on the other side of this leap of faith is an upgrade to the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-lasting, mature partnership. That's it. That's it. I mean, like, for real. That's exactly what this is all about. You get in this energy where you're just really focused on yourself and what's going on and how you can help others instead of going, focusing on what you don't have, really focusing on what you do. Because as I like to say, and as the Queen of Pentacles is very well acquainted with, the more she is grateful for what she already has, the more she manifests to be grateful for. That is the tagline of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? I love it for you guys. It's a fresh new start, and you're going to get into this place where it's like, wow. And then I'm telling you, you're being appreciated from afar, and I feel like you're not even aware of it. And it's really fun the way they're showing it to me, actually. And we all love a good surprise, don't we, darling? And I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's going to be a surprise where you're like, oh my God. Yeah, I see you, you leave your house at this time, and then I see you, around lunch, and then it's like that. But again, it's not creepy. It's not creepy. It's really sweet, actually. They're observing, how you move in your Nine of Pentacles state. Okay? All right. Let's get a goddess oracle for you. Oh, okay. Okay. This is really okay. Okay. Do you remember what I literally just said about I see you leave your house and then you leave this, every day and then blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Go with me on this. Cordelia, go outside. I can't with this. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay. If that speaks to you, literally go with it. I do not feel like that's like the literal point of what I'm getting here because of what I literally just said about you leave your house at this time of day and they're watching you and they're noticing you. And do you remember the peacock is really about being in the public eye and people really seeing you or taking note, not necessarily in the public eye, but people taking notice of you? That's exactly what I feel like this is saying right here, because what this is really saying is let yourself be seen. Also, the Fool is coming in here too. Think about it this way. If you are truly tapped in, like the peacock says, to your intuition and you're literally letting yourself come from a place of like feeling and spontaneity and divine guidance, right? And you feel God, just the more that you could be in the present moment right now, the better. There's something to this, and they're not telling me exactly what it is. Like, that would ruin the surprise, Ladybird, relax. But there's something here about letting yourself be seen and letting your day or your movements be dictated by your instinct. Wait, didn't I talk about that with the wolf? Yeah. By your instinct. I feel they're showing me that they're setting something up in a certain way where it would behoove you to literally, if you are on your way home, just for an example, if you're on your way home from work, right, and you don't normally take the long way, but you really feel like walking alongside the river, and then you really have a craving for a snow cone, so you go to the little like cart or whatever. Let yourself be ruled by your instinct and desire from moment to moment is what I'm hearing. Stop to smell the roses. I just heard that. Oh, duh. She's literally wearing a garland of roses, but that's what it is. I feel like they're orchestrating something for you that's really, really beautiful. And I'm also feel like this is saying go outside of yourself in terms of how you are viewing this person and opportunities coming towards you. Because the Eight of Swords is the exact opposite of going outside of yourself. So this is saying, take that bird's eye view with the Fool here, that little baby chick, and gain that aerial perspective, okay, if you find yourself in places of mental tension. Again, this came up in the first position, so I feel like it's something you're moving out of, and I do feel like for a lot of you, it involved a specific person, or a specific person linked to a financial situation. So it could have been a coworker, boss, but I do feel like this was something that you were waiting on. And then it was like, when, why, how, all of that good stuff. But there's something here about the moment that you truly embrace that you are truly grateful for what you already have. That's when this is going to happen. And that feeling of gratitude is going to link you right into your instinct and intuition and let it lead you throughout your days. I'm telling you, let it lead you. Now, if you are having a rough time at the moment and the last thing you feel like is being seen, or the last thing you feel like doing is going outside, sometimes that is valid and you got to listen to that. But because the Eight of Swords came up here, please ask yourself, where is that coming from? Is that coming from instinct and intuition that you need to be on your own and inside right now and away from other stimuli? Or is it a fear-based feeling that you can easily cure yourself of by just stepping outside of your comfort zone and living moment to moment and letting your instinct, excuse me, really guide and fuel you? It feels so important to let yourself be seen right now. It freaking does. For those of you who are maybe in the entertainment business or public speakers or do something where you are in a public stage of some sort, this feels doubly apt for you right now because we did have a good amount of Pentacles come up. I do feel like some of you may be doing work that may lead you into the public eye, or do something where you're on stage or you're broadcasting, or something where a lot of people are going to be able to see you and or hear you. Please move ahead and forward with this because you have a message that deserves to be shared and heard. That's probably only for a small group of you, but they literally were like, girl, you better say it. So I said it. Okay, my lovely bulls. This was your second half of July general reading. I still hope that this was of help and resonated with you. If it wasn't, it did. Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see you there. I'm feeling goofy, forgive me, it's the end of the day. But with that being said, just thank you so much for being here. Thank y'all so much. You know I love my bulls. You guys are super supportive of me, and I really appreciate that. I really love your comments. With that being said, again, just thank you for everything, but mostly thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.